Hey, sweetheart.
Jasmine has something to tell you. It's gonna be a blessing, Dad. But you have to get out of here to be a part of it. I'm gonna need you.
I used to be just like you. I had a wife I loved. I had a family and a home. But then something happened.
I've been walking through this storm myself.
I, Aaron Wallace, am serving a life sentence for something I didn't do. Except today, for the first time, I've got a way to fight back. How are you here? Hard work and goodwill. What's your method?
Listen, first of all, 50, congratulations. The show for life is amazing.
Great, man.
You did it again. Listen, I can't help but make the comparison between you and the premise of this show. I mean, we know that the show is loosely based off of Isaac Wright Jr., a wrongly convicted felon turned lawyer. And with you, I feel like you're the hip hop artist 1 minute, and then here you are, turned mogul, TV film executive, killing it. So because your stories are somewhat so parallel, I wonder, is that why you wanted to be part of this such dynamic project?
Yeah, when I met with Isaac, I couldn't almost believe what he was saying to me, because he was saying, you know, I guess it's the 70s, it's like the first person convicted under the Kingpin statute, and went to jail, became a prison rep, came back, created case law through other people's cases, and worked his way out of jail. I'm like, you know, more people that saw things not going well and said, I'll take a bad situation before I take the worst version of this and cop out. Because they know the system will just wash them up, and that'll be the end of it. And for him to not do that, there's a little bit of crazy in him. To be able to do it. And like this, if I was in trouble, he would be the person representing me. Because I'm gonna need that kind of crazy out of the situation. But there's a part of it. You said the first season was representation of about 9 years of his experience. In this second season, you'll see Aaron Wallace, you know, performed by Nicholas Pinnock, coming back into society, like re-entering society, following the trauma of the 10-year experience, being next to people that already been sentenced to 25 years to life. So, like, how do you explain to them they have something to lose?
Yeah.
So you hang out, you've been placed around the worst people possible for you to be around, and you're supposed to work yourself out of that situation. It's very rare. Like they tell you, changing people, places, and things in sobriety. Just taking positive habits, new habits, can change your life in a positive direction. Yeah. You know, surrounded by people that keep putting negative energy, you're gonna wake up feeling how you felt the day you got involved with them and get involved again. Those things will happen again. So when I see this story, when you see the second season, it does address like Black Lives Matter, social issues, things that are going on. But it was really important to keep entertainment and not go so far that it's being educational.
Speaking of entertainment, Cassius Dawkins is so entertaining. I mean, you did it again with playing such a vilified character. We see you kill it as Kaden in Power, and here you are as Cassius Dawkins. And I want to say that there's some parallels between you and that character as well, as it pertains to him taking over the prison in his first week. And as you, the hip hop artist, I want to say to this day, you're the biggest hip hop artist as far as the first week sales. I believe it was 872K to be exact in the first week. So what is it about this character, Cassius Dawkins, that you love playing so much?
I liked about the characters. He was so damaged that I could offer a performance that they didn't see from me before. Because he was institutionalized. He did not look forward to coming home. He liked who he is in jail. You said, go home for what? I never made no money at home when the finances would create this separation. Look, even if it's not unfair for a person to be conscious of what they would want for their lives, right? So if they look, if a woman's not conscious of it, she could potentially be in love on the bus. He had the charisma. He was handsome. He was this, and you in love on the 111. What you needed for your life. And there's without being able to grow into being a man where he can comfortably provide, because tradition says a man's supposed to be a protector, security, and support for his family. But Cassius has never been that. He's been aggressive. He's been a person that fights. He learned how to function in the penal system. You know, incarcerated since he's 16 years old. So he's going, I don't understand, like, why you keep trying to get out of here? Like, for the Isaac character, why are you trying to get out of here? You can walk around free as you want. You can use the phone. I understand why you keep trying to get out of here. But adjust it to what his scenario. So look, sometimes people adjust so it doesn't hurt them so bad. You know what I mean? Like, they're going, wait, let me look at it different. Then it's not, look, it's raining outside, it's cloudy day. No, we don't need water today because the gods are sending us water.
Wow, changes
Perspective. And he's looking at it, and it's a whole warped perspective. And I got into it because I thought that I could, and it went over well, like, because they enjoyed it, you know? So character, I'm like, whatever, like, when Hank come up with something, I'm like, I'll do that, like, let's do that, that'd be fun.
It looks fun and it's so entertaining. In an interview I saw somewhere where you said it's always take, like, a person has to have a certain ingredient to be successful, right? What would you say is the one ingredient that a person needs to have in order to be successful?
I think they have to identify with, look, some people, you know how you say you have to work at your craft and then it becomes easy? Because you're conditioned for it. And then you got people out there that are really talented. So it's easy for them. Like, it's nothing. I'll do it, right? And they'll do it and it's no problem. But those people, it's a higher probability that they become complacent or that they're not focused on what they're doing because it's so easy. And they have faults, things that happen because it came so easy to them. Like, it came naturally, so it was like they didn't even care to focus on it. People who have to work at things, they work on it, they're consistent with the work, so they don't usually have the same setbacks.
So consistency, you would say?
It's the key to all success. Like, I think you consistently shoot the ball. Steph Curry, Johnson, Floyd Mayweather, football. Like, you know, it's always, we have those guys that they develop passion for the thing that they're doing early, the sacrifices early on. Some of them didn't develop all of their character because it was just boxing. So it's like a 16-year-old millionaire. You know what I mean? Because that's all, they missed everything else. They was just in the gym, and you're going, it's ill, because those experiences, I look and I'm going, oh, I see what happened. It was just that. Once he had that as a focus, he turned everything else off. He couldn't even read the interview because he turned everything off. It was just that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of those scenarios. But when we develop passion, we'll find significance in people in general.
I love that. Okay, well, that's a wrap, but I just want to say it's great seeing you, 50. You was a part of my journey from day one, Straight Sun Magazine, being on the cover with you, and look at, we're here. So this is a very full circle moment. So thank you for being a part of my journey. I have to say that.
Well, I'm happy you put a smile on my face. I'm happy to see you doing good.